What happens to your brain when you dream? 10 amazing facts. First fact: the door between reality and imagination. During REM sleep, the phase when the most vivid dreams occur, the brain activates areas responsible for visual and emotional perception as if you were actually experiencing those events. The body, however, is purposely paralyzed, preventing you from acting within the dream. It's as if the mind creates an entire world and locks you inside it. Second fact: the electrical chaos of the imagination. While you dream, millions of neurons fire in chaotic synchrony. This explosion of electrical activity occurs especially in the visual and limbic cortex, which control images and emotions. That's why dreams can seem so intense, vivid, and at the same time meaningless. Third fact: the memory editor. The brain uses dreams as a laboratory. It revisits recent memories, mixes them with old experiences, and tries to find connections. It is as if the brain edits memory to transform it into learning. Dreaming, therefore, is not just fantasy, it is a process of mental organization. Fourth fact: emotions in turmoil. During dreams, the limbic system, the emotional part of the brain, is highly active, while the prefrontal cortex, responsible for logic and self-control, is partially shut down. That is why, in dreams, you feel fear, anger, or love in an amplified way, without rational restraints. Fifth fact: the insight factory. Many scientists believe that dreams are responsible for great moments of creativity. Brilliant ideas have come from dreams, such as the periodic table, songs, paintings, and inventions. The brain takes advantage of the free mode of sleep to create new combinations of thought. Sixth fact: nightmares and the survival instinct. Nightmares are simulations of danger. They activate the same system that reacts to real threats, preparing the body to fight or flee. The brain uses fear as a form of rehearsal, an ancestral mental training for survival. Seventh fact: the theater of identities. In dreams, you can be several people at the same time, change your body, gender, or age. This happens because the brain mixes different identity and memory circuits. It is an unconscious way of exploring alternative versions of yourself. Eighth fact: the distortion of time. During dreams, time bends. You can live a story that lasts hours in just a few seconds. This distortion occurs because the brain is outside of linear perception, operating in blocks of information, not in minutes and seconds. Fact 9: the symbolic code of the unconscious. Freud said that dreams are the language of the unconscious. Even though part of this theory is questioned, it is still true that the brain translates emotions and desires into symbols. Each dream image can represent an unresolved emotion. Fact 10: waking up and forgetting. Upon waking up to 90% of a dream is lost within a few minutes. This happens because the hippocampus, responsible for memory, is not fully active during sleep. Therefore, remembering a dream is like trying to hold smoke in your hands. Want to see what else happens to your brain when you dream and other amazing things about your mind? Click on the links below.